Alright, hello, my name is Yulia Marinova, and I am creating a blog post for my EDT 370 class, and I am looking at a new tool for the UDL guidelines checkpoint 2.4 and 2.5, which read promoting understanding across languages, and also checkpoint 2.5 says illustrating through multiple media. And so the tool that I found is actually called Duolingo. And what you can do is just Google search it. And so I'm going to search Duolingo. And it should be the first one that comes up. I normally access this through my phone. It's an app that you can download and it makes it really easy if you're just sitting on the bus or have some free time to just go over your vocabulary skills. And I was already logged in, but normally it would show you a login page where you can either create a new account or log in through Facebook, which makes it very easy. And as you can see, it already has my information. It shows you your fluency here, which is really nice. Apparently I'm at 25%, which is kind of poor, but it looks like I haven't been on in a while, and so it's asking me to go over my skills again. So if I wanted to, I could click on these basics to try and strengthen my skills, and I'll just show you what it would look like if you were to log in. So it has all the different vocabulary words, and
Él
what
es
you
un
do to
hombre,
practice
tú eres una mujer.
is you can either listen to a voice recording and type it in Spanish, or it'll have you translate into English, and I'll show you some of the various ones by just walking through it with you. So I didn't really hear this very well the first time, so
Él
you
es
can
un
repeat
hombre,
it,
tú eres una mujer.
and then even slower by clicking on this turtle.
Él es un hombre, tú eres una mujer.
Okay, we'll see if that's right. I heard él es un hombre, tú eres una mujer. So we'll see how this goes. I think I have a mistake. Yes, una mujer. But you get the idea. So you listen to a passage, you can slow it down using the little turtle. The site is completely free, which is really nice. For this one, it has you match the word, looking at the right conjugation with yo. So yo is I, soy I am, so we'll check that.
La niña come pan.
See, it gives you the Spanish, and then you have to translate into English, and you can repeat this as many times as you'd like. So you're hearing the audio, you're reading the words,
La
and then you have
come.
to type it in English. So that's really nice. There's also this discussion board that you can go to and talk with other people who are learning the same languages. So it's a bit of a community. There's different activities you can do. I obviously don't have any friends on Duolingo, but you could connect with other people in that way. This is really cool, I thought. You can go to Words tab, and then looking at all the different words, you can look at your strength in that word. And so if you have all 4 bars, it means it's still strong. And if it's kind of low like this, it means that it's long overdue and you should probably practice it. And as you could see when I went to home, in my Spanish skills, the bars are not all filled, and so it's asking me to practice those again. And you can also test out of different skills, which is really cool. If you think that you have the basics down, you could test out of the skill, and it's just a long test, and it goes through all the different things, and then it will give you a score, and depending on if you pass just a few, it will start you at, say, objects, but not these because you already have those skills down. So as I said, this site is completely free. It's really nice. When I looked up a review on PC Magazine, it stated that It stated that Duolingo offers 15 language programs that are fully finished and mature, which is an impressive array for content for a completely free service. So it has 15 different language programs, so I could use this in my classroom if I have bilingual speakers, such as Spanish speakers who are looking to learn English, or if I have students that are looking to learn Spanish to communicate with other Spanish speakers in my class. It's really nice because they can get all of the vocabulary that they need. This site actually says that Duolingo is the best free online language program, which I would agree with wholeheartedly. And it follows the UGL guidelines because it illustrates in more than one way. It has the different illustrations for each vocabulary word that you can look at, and it also has the voice recordings, and it has the translations, so it's very helpful, and it also helps to illustrate across different languages as the UDL guidelines call for, so understanding across languages. So it is a very helpful tool. I would recommend it for my students, and we could use it in our classroom by either creating one account where they can all log in, or I could advise them to upload it to their phone and just use the app to get some extra practice in for vocabulary. And that is all I have for you today. Thanks for listening.